Good morning. Welcome to the Thursday edition of your favorite program on Leadership Television inside Nigeria. Today is Thursday, June 13, 2024, a day after Democracy Day. My name is Winifred Ugbobo, your host on the program. On this segment of the show, we are reviewing front headline stories from some select newspapers in the country, starting with Nigeria's most influential newspaper, Leadership. Leadership's main headline story says minimum wage. Labour force Tinubu speech insists on 250,000 naira. Minimum wage. Labour force Tinubu speech insists on 250,000 naira. Federal government urges caution to avoid retrenchment for the economic crisis. Of course, we see President Bola Tinubu signing the Democracy Day register yesterday at the Eagle Square in Abuja. Beside that main headline story, Democracy Day states observe low-key celebrations. FEMSEC denies alleged sexual harassment of female staff. 80 die in the Republic of DR Congo boat mishap. Presidency weighs off Tinubu's sleep, says he's human. Another headline story today on Leadership says June 12, Obi, Anyaoku, Nwachukwu, others want new constitution. Is a story that runs on page 7 of Leadership. June 12, Obi, Anyaoku, Nwachukwu, others want new constitution. Is also a story that is leading on other papers we have on our menu today. We move to the stories above the masthead. Court rules on Kano Emirate tussle today. No political will to end banditry, says Zamfara governor. That's a weighty one. No political will to end banditry, says Zamfara governor. From that, we move to the page 3 of the paper where we have our stand. Our stand is on security operatives need not be victims. Security operatives need not be victims. Of course, is an editorial you love to read as you log on to the website. However, let's move to the back page of Thursday's Leadership. We have been blunt with Muazu Elize and his writing on paradox of anti-bandit war. Paradox of anti-bandit war is a column from Being Blunt with Muazu Elize this Thursday. For continuation of these stories, log on to the website of Leadership, www.leadership.ng. However, before we leave Leadership, don't forget to grab a copy of Sunday Leadership this Sunday for a copy of Leadership's Le Vogue. It's an all-colorful, all-style magazine. It's all colorful and it's all glossy. You can't afford to miss a copy this Sunday. Just grab Sunday Leadership. There you have insights of Leadership logo. From Leadership, we move to the next paper we have on our menu, and that is Nigerian Tribune. Nigerian Tribune is also leading with June 12. It says June 12, Nigeria needs new constitution. Anyaoku, Nwachukwu, others. June 12, Nigeria needs new constitution. Anyaoku, Nwachukwu, others. Ex-Commonwealth Secretary General leads other patrons to Abiola's tomb, lay wreath. Fashewu family protests Tinubu's omission of CPC founder in list of heroes. That's the main headline story. Beneath that, we have Kuka, our democracy declining because it's not from cultural experiences. SNWC member resigns from APC, says Tinubu's policies are anti-people. Police arrest 31-year-old man with 8 human scores in Ondo. Police arrest 31-year-old man with 8 human scores in Ondo. World Bank Trade Ministry partner NSC to tackle multiple inspection border ports. I'll take that again. World Bank Trade Ministry partner NSC, that is Nigeria's, to tackle multi-inspection border ports. NLC to Tinubu, no agreement reached on minimum wage yet. Our demand remains 250,000 naira. We won't accept any starvation wage, it insists. Don't demand what will undermine the economy, federal government tells Labour. Main headline story today on Nigerian Tribune. Above the masthead of Nigerian Tribune, we have Wondo Wagbara lead 20-man Ohaneze committee to articulate Igbo position. 2024 Hajj, over 1.5 million foreign pilgrims arrive Saudi Arabia, warned of severe temperature. And that concludes the review of headline stories on Nigerian Tribune this Thursday, June 13, 2024. For continuation of those headline stories, log on to the website of Nigerian Tribune. From Nigerian Tribune, we move to Daily Sun. Daily Sun's main headline story today says controversy over Tinubu's fall at June 12 parade. Sleeping would detract him from import of Democracy Day celebration, according to presidency. An article says, I hope all is well with him. Don't gloat over incident, Obi. I'll take that again. Controversy over Tinubu's fall at June 12 parade. Sleeping wood shouldn't detract from import of Democracy Day celebration. Presidency reaction. Article says, I hope all is well with him, and we don't gloat over incident. Second main headline story on Daily Sun, minimum wage, no agreement with federal government, Labour demonstrates at Eagle Square. Beside the masthead of Daily Sun, activists protest in Lagos, Benin over hardship. Charge government to address hunger, inflation, insecurity. Peter Obi says Nigeria has deteriorated into state capture. Gani Adams Odumaki orders seek regionalism. Ohaneze decries no recognition of Humphrey Wonsu. Boko Haram kills 3 for defying warning, sacks villages. Raises house in Niger. The story is on page 4 of Daily Sun. Boko Haram kills 3 for defying warning, sacks villages, raises house in Niger. Soldiers kill 3 terrorists in Zamfara, recover weapons, stolen ship. Sexual harassment, embattled PEMSEC fights back, denies allegation. And the last story on Daily Sun is on the strip. Nigeria's oil production slumps to 1.25 million barrels. This story is on page 2 of Daily Sun. For continuation of these headline stories, inside stories, log on to the website of Daily Sun, www.sunnynewsonline.com. From Daily Sun, we move over to Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard says Democracy Day, eminent citizens, elder statesmen chart way forward. As protest hits Abuja, Lagos, Osun, Kaduna, we need new constitution to halt Nigeria's collapse, Anyaoku, Nwachukwu, others. Our democracy has suffered state capture, Obi. Sanwo-Olu, Ayinde, others extol MKO Abiola. Address Nigerian suffering, contest federal government. Our democracy is in recession, doesn't reflect our cultural experiences, Kuka. Gani Adams, Oke, Odumaki, others canvas regionalism. Why support full local government autonomy? Governor Abdul Razak is another story on the cover of Vanguard. Eagle Square sleep, Tinubu not superhuman. Presidency. And above the masthead of Vanguard, Nigeria's crude oil production dropped to 1.25 million barrels per day in May. OPEC. Lukman says APC can no longer win election without rigging. Why 1 trillion naira is needed to fund legacy projects, NDDC. Labour rejects Tinubu's claims of minimum wage agreement. The story is on page 8 of Vanguard newspaper. And of course, we have interview in Vanguard newspaper from Olufason. He says the anthem did not stop the civil war, and the idea that millions of jobless and oppressed youths will be more committed to the ideas of nationhood simply because of the empty words of an anthem is harebrained. Of course, an interview we want to find out more on in Vanguard newspaper. For continuation of these headline stories and to read the interview, log on to the website of Vanguard, www.vanguardngr.com. On Vanguard, we move to the last paper we have on our menu, and that is The Guardian. The Guardian's main headline story says Nigeria's unity cannot be traded. With your support, I want for Tinubu. We have the picture of Tinubu on the cover of Vanguard, and activities yesterday at the Eagle Square venue of the celebration of June 12 Democracy Day yesterday. Military accused of laxity as bandits are dogged for in Borno. Democracy Day, lead with integrity, put people first, Khan urges leaders. Opposition kicks as Governor Deputy Speaker orders abandon Niger for pilgrimage. Opposition kicks as Governor Deputy Speaker orders abandon Niger for pilgrimage. Obi says Nigeria requires new constitution urgently, say Anyaoku, Nwachukwu, Obi orders. New minimum wage may plunge Nigeria into deeper crisis, Soludo orders warn. And the last story on the cover, Grandi lecturers accused of frustrating female students in Ebonyi University. The story is on page 7 of The Guardian, and that ends the review of The Guardian's front headline stories today, Thursday, June 13, 2024. For continuation of these headline stories on The Guardian, Inside Stories, log on to the website of The Guardian, www.guardian.ng. With this, we conclude today's Inside Nigeria. We've looked at front headline stories of some select newspapers, including Nigeria's most influential leadership. And this is where we end today's show, Inside Nigeria. My name is Winifred Gobo. Don't forget to join us on the same frequency for news on the hour. Until I come your way again, same time tomorrow, here's wishing you a beautiful day. Bye.
Discover Turkey through education. The culture-rich country of Turkey, which has hosted a myriad of civilizations through the centuries, is a global pioneer in education. Turkey offers various lucrative opportunities for students. Despite its quality living standard, the cost of living in Turkey is affordable compared to other European countries. A diploma from globally recognized and renowned universities in Turkey will open every door for you. For more information, visit leadership.ng/study in Turkey.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 08036886158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.